are you?
Oh, it's Wednesday night. Here, maybe that's better.
Maybe so.
I don't know. Can you hear us okay? Can you hear me now?
Hopefully everybody's able to hear us.
Can you hear us now on Instagram and everywhere else?
Yes. Good evening, everybody. It is Dana and Amy from the Running Drink Podcast at runningrink.net. Welcome to yet another Wednesday night live.
Yes.
As Josh would say over on the gram, we're doing it live.
Oh, we are.
And we are so glad to be hanging out with you guys.
Yes.
Sebastian's in the chat over on the tubes. Hello, Sebastian.
And
welcome. Jessica. Oh, excellent. Thank you so much.
Sound a little better on YouTube.
Well, that's because we have the actual microphones on the YouTube here.
I mean, I guess we could have done the little...
We could have.
Road.
But we didn't.
So.
Hello, everybody. If you're joining us for the first time, or if it's your first time in a while, or if you've never joined us before, please tell us who you are, where you're from, what you're drinking tonight, and drop us a hello in the comments.
Yes, do.
And I just see James Gray, patron number 1, jumped in, and his lovely bride, fiance.
Can we? Well, I don't know. Did I get the date right? I may have screwed it up. James, are you a married man now?
Tell us.
And Ginger, congratulations
on making him.
We shouted you out for it. Not this week, yeah.
Yes.
On this last Tuesday's episode.
On the most recent episode that's in the feed. He's official. He's
congratulations.
She made an honest man out of him.
Congratulations. This week's episode artwork includes the picture that you sent me of you and Ginger.
Yes.
So, yeah, James got married. And I hope you have. And did you have a good honeymoon? Were you able to take time off work? I really hope so, because you are a hardworking man. And man, you do a lot. So everybody, we're congratulating our very first patron who got married.
Yes.
And his picture with his new bride. His newlywed couple picture is in the episode artwork for this week. So
that is so cool.
Yay. Aww.
They are at dinner at the Biltmore.
Oh, I always wanted to go there.
Oh, it is gorgeous. We will have to get up there. We've recently discovered that Allegiant Airlines, which is a up and coming airline, has very inexpensive
near us. Yes,
very inexpensive flights to Asheville, which is right up there by the Biltmore.
And we want to know, can you tell us anything about what you're eating? Is it fabulous? How's the view? Send us pictures.
They're at the Biltmore. It's fabulous.
Well, I mean, they don't care.
Just saying.
Right? So, yay. Mazel tov or cheers or congratulations, or how many different languages can we say?
How many different languages can we mutilate in one sitting?
Sorry.
That's really more the case. No,
maybe I just won't talk.
No.
I shouldn't.
It's me too. Speaking of mutilating, we're going to have probably a funeral dirge for this beer.
Oh, Lord.
Guys, we had huge plans for tonight. And
we really did.
As explained by this huge can of beer. This is not a standard size can. It is not that I have very tiny hands. It's not that this is, it is because this is a large can. This is what's often called a crowler. A crowler. It's like a can, but the size of a small growler, hence the name. And we got one of these on our way out of town up in... Oh, James, thank you for checking in.
Have a lovely dinner with your brand new bride.
And please do send us some pictures.
Send us pictures. We love you, and thank you for kicking off our Patreon and allowing us to introduce those new levels this last week. Yeah.
So yes, now that the newlyweds have left the room.
Oh, okay.
We can talk about things like, adult beverages. We were going to get this beer from one of our absolute favorite breweries in the greater Jacksonville area. That is, of course, Wicked Barley Brewing. We cannot recommend them
It's
highly
true.
enough. Food is fantastic. Beers are great across the board.
Yes.
However, this crowler may have had a malfunction. As you can see, the can has some flex to it. I'm afraid that we have no carbonation here. So we do have a plan B in case this is a skunked flat beer, and we're about to find that out right now. But on the off chance that it's not, we brought you, for the sake of our discussion tonight, a crowler of their left leg lager. And yes, that is in fact a dog lifting its leg
I cannot believe
on
that.
the beer can. And this clocks in at 5.5% ABV. I don't see any
17 IBU.
17 IBU. Thank
17.
you.
You're welcome.
17 IBUs. They do a fantastic job with all their beers. We've never had a bad one. If we end up with this one not being good, it's not because of the beer. It's because the crowler did not hold for the couple of weeks we've had it in the fridge.
So sad.
That's assuming I can get it open here. Hold
Maybe.
on. There we go. Look at that. All right, let's be hopeful.
Let's be hopeful.
If we get bubbles, guys.
Hopeful. If Don were in the
Don, be hopeful.
Don, be hopeful. Can we get in there?
Well,
maybe.
I'm not seeing a lot of extra carbonation bubble. Well, you know what?
Maybe. Oh.
This is going to be a solid maybe.
It's going to be a solid maybe. Oh.
If it ends up tasting like a skunk's rectum when we try it, we'll know that the can failed.
A skunk's what?
I think you heard me. Here you go.
I'm not really sure.
Taste that. Tell me how it is.
Why don't you try it first?
No, you try it. All right, we'll try it together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Cheers.
Okay.
Cheers to you guys.
It's just not carbonated.
We could have the Science Channel tonight and see if you can run an old beer through a soda stream.
No way. Do we have the CO2 cartridge or are we out?
No, well, it's a brand new CO2 cartridge in the soda stream. Stand by just one. I'll be right back.
Oh my God. He left. He's going to leave me. What am I going to do? I can't control. I don't know what's going on.
Just talk and say hi. I'll be right back.
Okay. So tonight, that's Dana. So tonight, he went to go do it. He'll be right back. In the meantime, do you see the chair that he vacated? Our patrons helped us get new chairs so that you won't hear them squeak in the episodes anymore. And we're super, super excited because of that, for one. And we had to get them in the color red. Because, Run, Eat, Drink podcast, right? Right? Am I right or no? Maybe that's wrong. I'm not sure. But at any rate, I don't think you're going to hear an explosion, Jessica. Do you hear carbonation happening? You might hear carbonation happening. Oh, he took mine too. Let's all hope for the best, right? I don't even know. Let's hope for the best. I think he's going to be fine, but I don't know about the beer. And so we got the new chair. And as you can see over here, we have Maria's pillow behind me, and we have Running Through Wonderland Jen's ears right here on the set. And we also have a new cookbook that we may use recipes from, which is BB8 ATE. Yeah. So, yay! Red. Yeah. It's a red science project. Yes. Is the carbonation application expensive? Well, it's that, what do you call it? Soda stream. It's a soda stream he's trying to recarbonate the beer with. And I really think he should have brought it in here, but on second thought, that's probably a bad idea because the carbonation would probably go everywhere, much like the confetti 2 years ago with the Donna celebration kickoff. So I don't know. Let me see. It's what the chair like of more. Oh, I think the red chair. I think Morpheus in the Matrix. Yes. And then what is this? It's the Red Science Project. Yeah. I don't even know. Okay. So what happened? Are you going to report back? Should you have brought the Soda Stream in here?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay. No. Okay. We tried a science project apparently, and our reporter in the field who has returned to us live in the studio is now going to report the results, which I believe will say hashtag epic failure.
Well, Amy, thanks for
back to
cutting
you.
back to me. Back to you.
Back to you, Dana.
Horrible idea. I am wearing more of the beer than I was able to get back into the glass, and you should never ever do that.
So what happened?
It turned into an explosive foam.
Oh, did it?
It did.
So it had carbonation.
It for a moment, and then it released all of it.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't do that. So tonight's beer is going to be a different one from Jacksonville.
Yes.
Because the crowler didn't hold.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And it was just really flat. So we're going to be going with one that we actually do really like. And for a plan B, it's actually a really good option. And it's not really a plan B. And this is called John Boat. This is the John Boat Coastal Ale from Intuition Ale Works. And this one clocks in at something percent ABV.
Something percent ABV.
and some IBUs.
Okay.
I don't know. How about a little assist here?
I can do that. I was sharing.
And here I am. I'm trying to pinch to zoom on the can. That's not
you
working.
Can't pinch to zoom.
Oh, wait a minute. See, I'm really bad at not having I'm new to being blind. So let's see here.
John Boat Coastal Ale.
There we go. You go for it.
Am I old enough to drink beer? Why, yes. John Boat Coastal Ale. Here we are.
The grains they use are North American 2-row malted barley, German Munich malt, and something called acid malt. They use Magnum hops and English ale yeast to produce this.
I don't know. All I get from there. I don't know what happened.
Oh no, Josh, this isn't the one that we really had to do a lot of difficulty to get. Now, the one that we really had difficulty. I wouldn't call it difficulty. We had to work to get. We haven't covered yet.
We had to show up at the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one here, they happen to also have at the hotel where we were staying,
and they have it on tap in a lot of places in Jacksonville.
They do,
actually. So yeah.
Anyway, this one is a lighter drinking, lower ABV sessionable ale.
Great, an English golden ale, cool fermented to enhance its refreshing, crisp lager-like characteristics. A perfect brew to accompany Jacksonville's hot summers.
I would say that's a good description, actually.
Yeah. So 17 IBU, right? According to
you. I don't have that.
Right? No, 20 IBU. 20. The mishap beer was 17.
The science project.
The science project was 17, but this one's 4.5% ABV and 20 IBU according to Untapped. Yeah. So there you go.
Red epic fail.
Yeah, we really did fail.
Anytime you can learn something, that's not a failure. And in science, it's not about being right. It's about learning.
Oh, you're in the right mindset. I'm reading a book about mindset.
Oh.
Yeah. You're not in the fixed one, but in the other one that I can't remember what it's called.
Unfixed?
Well, no, there's a cooler name. I can't remember. Life goals. If you're in the chat, I had to exit Instagram in order to read the beer description, and now I'm back. So please drop in and say hello. No, I did a poor job promoting the beer chat today. I have to say.
I don't think you did. No.
I love this beer.
Darker golden color, nice and clear, moderate carbonation, not a skunked out beer.
No,
it actually didn't lose.
I can't believe you tried that. I wish I had footage of it.
I think that if I'd have let the bottle sit for an hour, the foam would have calmed down, but the show must go on.
Right.
We could have set up a web camera on it.
Oh my God.
Yes, Jessica, 2 is 1 and 1 is none when it comes to plans.
Well, we always have a backup. Oh, Dan Rams from the Cape Coral Running Group. Welcome.
Excellent.
On Instagram.
Hello.
I don't know how the volume is, but yeah.
Well,
let us know.
We have the microphone on over there.
We do.
Yes. No. I've plugged it in.
Okay. Jessica's over on Facebook, Dan, and she says hi. What are you doing?
You're gonna blindly reach over there and
what are you
pull
running
the
plan?
microphone
I'm not going to
cords.
pull a microphone cord. I was just feeling to see if it was plugged in.
Yeah, we are super excited. We do have we could give a little preliminary news. We're going to be returning to Jacksonville.
Yeah, I updated the website.
Yes.
RunYouDrink.net. When you click on run and you see our race schedule, I updated it. Not with everything we've discussed and agreed to.
No.
With the Runcation Nation, but what we are going to do in March that we just added to our schedule. I'm so excited. Anyway.
You going to tell them what race we're doing?
Does anybody want to guess? Actually, all of Florida. What? All of Florida is what? What is Josh referring to in his?
Great to visit.
Oh, great
for Orlando.
Oh, he doesn't.
Yes.
Well,
plenty to do outside of the parks in Orlando.
Yeah, I'm talking about like we were just talking about that this weekend. We haven't covered some really awesome eateries and some breweries in the Orlando area and in some of the suburbs in the whole area. Like, well, I mean, Ethos Vegan Kitchen came from outside of the parks.
Oh, it's
in
way
the
outside
Orlando,
the parks.
and it is incredible. And Valhalla Bakery
is ridiculous.
Is ridiculous for food, and dessert is just amazing. Babs is in the Instagram chat. How are you?
And we were just talking about you during a recent episode recording.
I'm very afraid.
In a good way.
I'm very afraid. Don't be afraid, but I am afraid because I was adding the Gate River Run 15K to our race schedule on March 5th. We had the choice of going there or Tracy, welcome to our chat. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you're drinking. We're drinking John Boat from Jacksonville, Intuition Ale Works.
I'm going to show everybody the can while you're explaining what you just signed us up for.
Yeah, so I'm worried. Babs, I need your input because I was updating our runeatdrink.net. When you click on run and you see our race schedule, I was very troubled by Ryan Runs Disney. How are you?
You were troubled by Ryan?
No, I'm just saying hello when people pop in, because if they pop in and pop out, I want them to know that we know that they're here and we love them. We were, I was reading the description of this race, this Gate River Run 15K, and apparently the last 2 miles are the worst, and they're known as the Green Monster. Now, listen, I have not talked about a green monster since I talked about the green-eyed monster in Othello when I taught 10th grade English, because that's jealousy. But apparently, yes, we are. coming to the Gate River Run. But now I'm super afraid because we have less than 14 days and I haven't done any kind of hill work whatsoever. And apparently this bridge is some kind of green monster. What is happening?
I believe it's the giant bridge we drove in on for the 5K at the Donna.
I'm afraid.
So yeah, I'm just showing everybody. This is the updated
I'm afraid.
Race listing on
I didn't
our
do the
website.
spacing right. You have to fix it.
I'll fix the spacing.
Stephanie Swan. How are you? We're drinking John Boat from Jacksonville, Intuition Ale Works. What are you having tonight? And also, we've agreed to do a race that has the worst thing happening in the last 2 miles. I'm kind of afraid.
It has the worst thing happening in the last 2 miles.
Apparently, a super tall bridge that I just don't even know if I can even do.
I think you'll be fine.
Can you report? Can anybody give tips about what to do since I have no time to train, basically? Drink more beer. Is that the tip? Drink more beer.
I just dropped a link in the in the chat over on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Oh, it's runeatdrink.net/run, right?
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, belated birthday drinks tonight. Local brews, IPAs, and sours.
Very nice.
Steph, we missed your birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, Stephanie Swan. Cheers to your birthday.
Jojo, Kelly, and Jessica are going to be runcationing together from Little Rock. All right, ladies.
Yay.
Homework assignment time.
Yes.
We need you to send us a little bit of video or some audio talking about your impressions of the race, a cool spot you all find for food and tasty beverages. Be our field reporters. We want to get to Little Rock. Little Rock's on our short list. We just couldn't do an out of stater this quick. So we had to, we were able to negotiate doing an in-state run.
Babs says Gate River Run is her birthday weekend. Can we do a shot with you?
Both a shot in terms of a beverage as well as maybe like a shot, for the show,
like a picture, like chat, like something. Anyway, get back to us.
Field reporters on duty. Excellent.
Yeah, we need feedback for sure. Oh, Stephanie Swan says, thanks, Amy, for the happy birthday wishes. The big 3-0.
You baby. You fetus.
You're so young. Stop. You have your whole life ahead of you. It's amazing.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yay.
That's great.
29. I'm going to be 29. Yeah. Shots after the race.
Yes.
Agreed.
Jessica's like, I need a new phone. I guess I better get on that. Yes. Field
Get
reporter.
Get on it. We're asking people who are going to be in the field at places like Little Rock to report back to us on local food and beverage and the course. And so that we can beef up our perhaps 2023 race calendar as well.
Yes. Yeah. We've heard so much good about that race. I have no doubt that you ladies are going to find some awesome stuff there. I just want to hear about it.
For sure.
Make us hungry with the food you find and the beverages you seek out.
Yes. Show us where to carbo load and also where to celebrate
afterward. Yeah. I'm excited for that.
Sarah Bearden, how are you? Are you at the Princess Weekend? We have Meg, we have Jen, I don't know if Ryan Runs Disney is there. I can't recall. But Mark Valentine is there. We have, I know I'm missing other people that are in the Runcation Nation that are running Princess, but everybody who's running Princess, have a wonderful race weekend. We will be at Gasparilla. So
We will. Doing an 8K.
an 8K. And we will be with the race announcer from Donna.
Yes.
Fitz
is going to be there.
Fitz will be announcing at Gasparilla. Yeah. So, Sarah, I'm sorry you're not at Princess, but what do you have coming? Tell us what you have coming. And Bab says, have you been to the barbecue place near the fairgrounds?
If that's Bearded Pig.
Are you talking about Bearded Pig or are you talking about somewhere else? Babs, tell us.
Because I believe Bearded Pig is not too far from there.
And she's jealous of Gasparilla. And Stephanie Swan wants to know if I'm going to dress as a pirate.
There will be no peg legs. And for depth perception purposes, we're not going to be wearing any eye patches. However, I can say with good authority that somebody has pirate themed attire.
Yes, but I don't know if it's as crazy as you imagine. I don't want to set your expectations high only to be disappointed.
Oh, I think you got some good stuff. And then we do have a little bit of some other pirate themed stuff that I may throw on. Yeah.
May wear. So I think Babs is right. She's talking about Bearded Pig. Before they opened their
beach location,
we were out there at their other downtown location, and
it's fantastic.
It is amazing. We had a tour of the entire menu with Chad, one of the owners, and
we've done a handful of barbecue places on the show. They are absolutely in like our top 3.
The brisket is amazing. The sauces are amazing. And the sides are all what? Vegetarian?
Sides are all vegetarian.
They're the beans.
So you could have a vegetarian come to a barbecue place and they could do that old Southern tradition of, I just want a sample of your sides.
Yes.
And they would get a full meal where they're stuffed when they leave and they wouldn't feel like they had to settle. Their sides are amazing.
Where is what? Where is the Bearded Pig?
Downtown Jacksonville.
Well, yeah.
They also have a location out on Jacksonville Beach
that they just opened. Yeah, yes. But we covered their downtown location.
And yes, if you go back on runeatdrink.net and you look at shows, you can search for Bearded Pig in our shows, and you can listen to that episode. And I believe that might have been a video episode, so may be able to see.
It was our 100th episode, and it was a video episode because it was our 100th episode. So you'll be able to see Chad talking about all the food, and you'll be able to see all the food. Very cool. Very, very cool. She thought we were talking about another place. And Jennifer Fink has just joined the chat here on Instagram. Jen. How are you? Well, studying your heart out, working hard on all the things. And there's another place that Andy and Mike told us about, a barbecue place that I have in our notes that we haven't been to, and that may be the one that you're talking about. That the name escapes me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but
I just go where she tells me to go.
You know what?
And I haul the gear.
Yeah.
And
he tries to recarbonate beer we've traveled with that's lost carbonation.
Again, we're just going to acknowledge that sometimes in the pursuit of science, outcomes are not what we expect.
Science.
I should have my own science-themed podcast.
Yes, you should. Stephanie Swan wants to know if we're fans of Amateur Works in Tampa.
Armature Works.
Amateur Works is what we do. I didn't. Jesus. You know what I mean.
Armature Works for me is a little bit of a mixed bag. If
I'm going to that area, I'm first at very least. I must stop at Eulalie, at least at their outdoor bar. Apart from, say it again. What is it? Armature Works. So I don't butcher it. So I have to stop at Eulalie apart from there to have wedding beer, at least at the outdoor bar at Eulalie, because it's amazing and it's wonderful. And I'm so close. I think that it's like an indoor food court for adults.
That's a great way to put it. We've gone there. We've actually got stuff for the show.
Yes.
I like it. I don't know that I love. It's going to depend on where you land because it's a food court. The concept is great. It's at the very north end of the linear park built along the Hillsborough River in downtown Tampa called the
Yes.
River Walk.
Yes.
Really creative name. So you get up to the Armature Works.
I think it's apropos.
It's an
on the
old
river.
building that was reclaimed. And it is, in fact, what Amy's talking about. It's a food court.
It is.
But it's elevated.
Yeah.
And they have full-fledged restaurants doing counter service type food and cocktails and a couple little bars in there. Great outside space. They've got some seating in there as well, but it's really it depends on where you go in there.
Well,
I like it. It's just that would not be. That's probably not going to be my destination to dine.
I agree with you. I would say Steph loves it for a variety of. You have variety, and if you were with a group of friends that want different things, or you have picky eaters in the group, that's good to have.
That is the best advice.
I agree with that.
Anybody could give for Armature Works right there.
I agree with that. But if I'm in charge and everybody has to do what I say, and we're
like me
in that area, we're going to go to Eulalie and we're going to have the smoked oysters and we're going to have the wedding beer and we're going to have the alligator hush puppies and the maple bacon ice cream.
Yeah, it's we've talked about these on the show.
Yeah.
It's absolutely as good as she's saying it is. For a sit-down meal. Now, their beer game, absolutely off the charts over there. However, there's an outdoor bar there at the Armature Works. We did have a great cocktail.
Yes,
we went up. It was Pride weekend,
and they had a
Tampa
themed
last
cocktail
year.
that was quite potent.
Yeah, and they had a really good bar game going on at that outdoor bar. Really, really good.
Yes. So, oh my God, it's real. It's a thing. Everybody needs it.
It's glorious.
It's glorious. I love it. Oh my God. I'm going to
pull up the photo.
A picture of it because it's amazing and everybody should eat it. Yeah.
Unless your doctor advises otherwise.
I mean,
just saying.
Can't you share it with somebody just to have a taste of it? Or
you could.
I suppose. Unless you're allergic to something in the dish, or I don't know. Make sure your doctor approves, I guess, because we're not medical experts.
No doctor is going to approve of this.
But it's so good.
Of this entree or this dessert.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
he's showing it on Facebook and.
So this thing I'm pointing at right
YouTube
here
and everything, but
this is a combination of creme anglaise. The white portion is a creme anglaise base.
Oh my!
With a drizzle of bourbon caramel throughout.
Bourbon caramel, yes.
The ice cream itself actually is coated with cornflakes,
which is winning. You're winning,
and then
winning.
These little flecks inside. That is candied bacon that's inside and then garnished with a giant slab of candied bacon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just yes. James Loves Trail Runs is over here and he has a restaurant in California, Moo Creamery, and they serve vanilla ice cream with Guinness.
Oh, I'll tell you what, we just recently, in fact, on this week's episode, we talk about a ice cream made with a stout on this week's episode. That's currently up in the feed at runeatdrink.net.
Can you make it full? Well, hang on. Yeah, you can. Hang on.
Okay.
Keep talking.
I've got you covered.
Okay.
So yeah, this actually is by far one of the best, dishes of ice cream I've ever had, period. End of story. Yeah, that's a game changer of ice cream. What date was that taken on? I don't know. File.
Go to info. The little eye on the top.
Where am I seeing this? Or where are you seeing this? Oh, see, I'm getting a live computer tutorial. This is really compelling stuff here.
Sorry.
February of 2022.
Oh, because you just pulled that out to the desktop.
Yes.
All right.
It's still there, though, because we've had the Baglianis report back to us as well about how much they loved it.
It's amazing.
And, oh, wait a minute. Jennifer Fink is over here. Sebastian's like, winning. It is. That is a winning dessert. A donut burger before and lived. So I know I could do that ice cream and chocolate. Oh, that ice cream and chocolate. That would be dangerous. But there's a restaurant that we've also covered on the show called Dats in Tampa that does a burger called the Vandross. And it is a burger served on jelly donuts. Yeah, jelly donuts. And it's the type of thing that you have one time, just to say you've had it, but it is insanely good. Insanely good. What are you looking for over there? I'm looking for that photo. Why?
Because they want to see it on Instagram.
Oh, okay. Well, I just did a search for ukulele and then it came up. I don't know what to tell her.
I'm working on it.
Oh, see, Jennifer, I want to eat at your restaurant because Jennifer's coming up with ideas over here on Facebook.
Like, what did she say?
She's like, do it in chocolate and add jalapenos. Yeah.
Ooh, spicy.
Absolutely. There's a place called Jenny's Ice Cream. That's a regional chain. They're also, I think, distributed in some places in grocery stores. They do this chocolate chili pepper ice cream, dark chocolate, cayenne pepper. Absolutely to die for chocolate ice cream. Some of the creamiest ice cream, period. And then the addition of the chili flake in that. It's insane. Contrasting the sweet. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is absolutely crazy. And Josh is welcoming the Finkster over on the tubes. And Sebastian, I'm right there with you, man. It was that jelly donut burger. It was jelly donut cheeseburger, by the way.
Oh my God.
Amy saw this thing.
Yes.
Now she had a martini that was garnished with a powdered donut.
Well, that was
at that same
delicious.
meal.
It was a coffee one.
It was a coffee
so
martini garnished with a donuts and coffee, and phenomenal. But yeah, that burger I've never typically get some of these monster burgers, they're half-pound patty or whatever. I don't know. I'm normally pretty good. I'm one of those people that unless I'm doing barbecue, I don't like getting my hands dirty when I'm eating. That thing.
This from you who loves chicken wings.
I do. But you'll also notice I don't get my hands all nasty when I'm eating chicken wings either. Same thing. But I ended up absolutely destroyed with that jelly donut burger.
I'm still looking.
I think you're going to have to give up and post it later.
Maybe.
Because we're going off the air in like 14 minutes.
No.
She's like a dog on a bone now. She's like, I'm going to show this photo to people on Instagram come hell or high water. Yeah, Jess, now, okay, this actually poses a great question. I'll pose it to the whole group on both platforms. If only I had a co-host that was monitoring the chat on this platform, because then I could find out the total answers. But if you found it over here, why don't you share it over here? Oh, you can't because we're broadcasting from there. I got it. See, this is why you don't let me do the social media. Number one, I get the dates wrong on everything. Number two, I forget that this is not the same as that. When it comes to burgers, are we thick patty people or pressed burger people?
Oh,
just out of curiosity.
You go first.
I like thick burgers personally. I mean, I'll eat a pressed burger. Don't get me wrong. One of my favorite places.
Boy, Jenny's. You have to take out a mortgage to eat Jenny's.
That is true. That should come with an application for federal student aid. Totally worth it.
Good, yeah.
But one of my favorite places in Tampa, the Goody Goody, is a press burger place. But my preference. I really love it when I can get a burger cooked to temperature. I do like medium rare, even in my burgers. I like to live dangerously and have ground beef at medium rare. I wish I had a third camera I could set up so you could see Amy scrolling and so intent. She's making faces and all this.
I'm very frustrated right now. I'm gonna find it.
Are you though?
Yes.
We really need to get a third webcam in here so you can see this. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm getting some support for medium rare. And
medium rare is
and
best.
Jennifer Fink is all about either one as long as it's juicy and flavorful. Medium rare. Oh. Jennifer. Okay. Now, and I can understand making this choice. Jennifer says she loves a rare steak, but burgers can't have any pink. I understand that. That whole risk of foodborne illness thing. Having been the recipient of foodborne illness, I am a big believer in not getting it.
At last.
You find it?
Yes.
It's totally worth the wait, wasn't it?
No. James Loves Trail Runs is a thick patty.
Excellent.
On that bandwagon.
James Loves Trail Runs is thick patty, and Josh is all about bloody meat being best. I agree completely. I'm right there with you. I tend for steaks, I like to go medium rare. I will go rare sometimes. The thing I find sometimes, especially with steak though, is if you go too rare, then it actually still is tough. A little bit of cooking actually tenderizes the steak some. Yeah. And Jessica's like, yep, steak has to be more rare, but burger has to be pink. Yeah. Now what I have not done yet, I got a Nova sous vide machine.
You did it once
last Christmas. I haven't done burgers yet. So what we ought to do, that allows you can bring your food up to like a solid medium rare temperature, and you can let it sit there all day and it'll be at perfect medium rare throughout. And then once you're done, you can just sear either side and put it on the bun. I would love to do burgers on a sous vide. I think that would be great. Steak on sous vide is fantastic. Again, same thing. If you go to a steak restaurant and you've got that perfect cook temperature all the way throughout a thick cut, that is typically because they've done it in a sous vide, which is the vacuum seal it and then put it in the water bath, and it can be there for a long time. That enables you to do a couple things. Number one, it enables you to kill all the bugs, like the foodborne illness stuff, so you don't have to worry about it, even if you go for medium rare. And two, you can, just do a quick sear, and that's how they can turn steaks out so quickly that are perfectly cooked all the way through.
Well,
the more you know.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I like a medium rare steak and a medium rare burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, and that's the way I am. Some people like their ground beef or ground meat fully cooked. I understand it. I can't do it myself. I'm willing to take that risk. But yeah.
Hi, Laura Bell. Welcome to our chat. Bell. Let us know what you're drinking. We're having John Boat from Jacksonville, Intuition Ale Works. Quite nice.
And yeah, light, easy drinking, flavorful. It's got kind of a breadiness to it, which is super pleasant.
Like it. I like it. It's refreshing. Refreshing. What does Jennifer Fink say now?
When she was pregnant with my when I was pregnant with my second, I would eat 2 10-ounce steaks every Friday. That was your body telling you needed
craving
stuff. Yeah.
Some. I mean, you have to have some unique cravings, I imagine. But I
don't blame you one bit.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
I need way less of an excuse to have 20-ounce steak.
When I'm sick, I'll crave certain things like mashed potatoes.
I was going to say mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Or
KFC bowl, which has mashed potatoes and
dats. Speaking of dats, they have like that elevated KFC bowl in Tampa, which is killer.
Insanely.
So I don't know. I know we're talking about steak and chicken.
We're all over the place.
We're all over the map, but we're hungry.
But yeah, we do have something just guys keep in mind. New race is up in the feed
Yeah.
if you want to join us or if you just want to check it out.
Yeah.
Runeatdrink.net, click on runs
Mhm.
and you'll see it.
So
We're
the-
Gate River Run.
the lesson in that is we're not afraid to add to the race schedule
We are not.
as long as we can
All right, Josh.
fit it in financially.
Love and hugs, sir.
Hey.
Yes. Prayers for Darlene. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. We're all thinking of Darlene and sending her love and hugs and support and all of our best for it. It's a rough time right now. We know. So
Jennifer saying exactly is like, that's from me saying I don't need that much of an excuse to eat 20 ounces of steak.
Well, I don't need an excuse to eat steak, period. I just need it put in front of me at the adequate temperature.
Well, we've learned something tonight, kids. Number one, we're not afraid to change our race schedule on a dime. Number two, you should not try to recarbonate old beer. Time to throw that out. Okay. So,
and we've learned something about Amy that she needs to organize her photos better. Yeah, I'm going to try and do better. Sorry.
So we're hopeful that we could save you guys the pain and expense of having beer explode all over your kitchen in your soda stream if you have one or a competing product, because it's a mess. And like I said, more of that beer ended up.
Did you do it in the sink?
Sink adjacent.
Oh, no. Okay.
I'm doing laundry after this. That's all.
Okay. We can do it. It's
So-
totally cool.
So
You're okay. I'm okay. We're all okay.
that's it. Yes, Jessica, thank you so much.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, did I miss this? Maria,
Oh, they're doing they're starting their race season. Jennifer Finca and
Nice.
Maria Miller.
yes,
They're walking that zoo race, which looks super cool.
That does look cool.
So,
Excellent.
yay.
But yeah, guys, do us a favor. Check us out. Runeatdrink.net. You can click on shows and listen now. Of course, we
Tell
would love
others too.
We would love it if you'd share the show. We'd really love it if you'd subscribe and listen. That always really helps us.
Ratings,
Can't tell you.
reviews.
Yeah, ratings and reviews on Apple Podcasts, even if you're not an Apple Podcast user, definitely helps, especially 5 stars. Just saying. We are so thankful that you guys come over and hang out with us for an hour. I mean, this is super cool that we've been at these chats like this for about a year now, a little over a year. And we're just so thankful. So
That
great,
you all
great
are hanging out with us.
that y'all just come and hang out in our
Yeah.
living room or our studio for an hour a week. And we're glad to give you something to escape to.
Good luck to all our princess and pirate runners
Yes.
and anyone else that's running some race that we don't know the theme of.
If you catch this in playback, please. And you're going to be in Tampa at the Gasparilla, shoot us a message. Let us know. Maybe we can meet up for a tasty beverage after the run. You can also email us info@runeatdrink.net or message us on any of the social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. We are all there. We're your only adult conversation sometimes, Jen.
Join us anytime.
Oh,
Well, anytime you can.
I don't know how adult we are. We might be adult, but we're not grown up.
There's going to be a week coming up where we have to do the chat on a Thursday night because
somebody may have scored preview tickets to The Batman.
Yeah.
And it's a 3-hour runtime for that movie, so there's no doing it afterwards.
So stay tuned. We'll post in social media what it's going to be and when, so you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's coming up.
Yeah. In a couple next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
But guys, thank you again.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
New episode is in the feed. And when we get done here, I'm going to finish editing yet another episode. And we are all more than caught up. We're ahead of the game.
Yay.
So, yeah, we've got some great stuff we're going to be bringing you over the next few weeks, including look backs at the 5K at Donna, the half marathon at Donna, and I think a recap, or at least a look back over the previous 200 episodes of the show. I'm very excited to do that for you guys.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
Yay.
thanks for coming. Thank you to Intuition Ale
Oh,
Works
yeah.
for saving the day with John Boat. Thank you to Wicked Barley Brewing for a
They're
delicious
great.
beer that we couldn't do.
Left leg is great.
And no thank you to the Crowler for not holding up over a few days. So
Yeah, we need to do better.
Yeah.
Can they fill a growler?
We'll have to find out because we're not doing Crowlers again.
No.
So
I have Jags.
anyway, guys, good night. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.